Well, we're here again. We made a film here before, but unfortunately it was done in time-lapse. But I've come back again to film it again because I feel it's very important for you to see. Have a look how even the little footpath between the compound houses is made of big river stones so that it doesn't become muddy. The traditional homes are all here. And as I said earlier in the video, we discovered this absolute gem, over 100-year-old home here, the home of maybe 5 or 6 generations of Filipino families. And the man who owns it has very kindly agreed for me to film again, properly, our visit here to the home. So we will now go where we were before. We're over the river stones again to the entry of the home. And the man is there to greet me again. Charot! And we're walking over a bamboo, like a drawbridge, into the beautiful home, made up of, originally, the floor and parts of the wall obviously have been replaced, but some of it is still original. And these floors here are mahogany, yes? This one, mahogany?
Yeah.
Yeah. But in here, which is the sleeping area of the young lady who's hiding, is Nara floors, and they've almost become polished because over the years they've become sanded down by the footprints across them. But the original structure is still up. The structure is literally as they chopped the tree down. And they put the beams in and the rafters and the whole thing. And it's not 8 o'clock, it's later. And the little child is sleeping in the hammock cot. Look at the handrail turnings, times reflecting maybe better times. And on this side of the building, the building is separated by a hallway, but then on this side there's the kitchen, the traditional kitchen. Okay, they've got a gas stove now, and the dining room table and a refrigerator adds a bit of modernness to it. But all of the structure itself is literally as the tree was chopped down, stripped of its bark, and became the main piles and the walls and the structure to the roof. Some of the timber has been replaced now over time with bamboo and covered in the iron. And as we walk through here, you'll see I should have taken my shoes off. Yes? Sorry. It's all right. I noticed it in your last video. In your last video, you took your shoes off, and I should have taken my shoes off coming into the home. Sorry. They take their shoes off as they come in. Oh, look, they've got some bananas, homegrown bananas. Again, all of these great big slabs of tree trunks that are used to provide the upper floor. On the property there's a well where they gain their water, and later on in life they've established a comfort room over here in the corner. But the land itself looks over the fields behind our house, an area of Cabaritan Sur, and they go down the walkway there to their farmland where they have the carabao and they grow the rice and the corn and other things that are essential to make a living down there. All these little walkways going up to the home itself. But we'll have a look underneath the house and you'll see how the trees were literally dug a hole, stuck them in the ground, and they stand, not necessarily plumb, but they are there in some way, bracing it, or should I say embracing the structure. It's just simply amazing that this has been up for over 100 years and that generations have lived in here and they've made it their home. There you are, there's a traditional hammock, which is great. I must have one of those in my house. I'll have to put a fake tree at each end. But you can see underneath the drawbridge, again, all of the original beams cut and what appears to be just trees growing out of the ground. Maybe some of them were. But this is how a building like this was structured all those years ago. See, underneath the floor, it's bamboo and bamboo split on top of that, and then plywood later on in life. But that's how they used to do it. And the original floor, and the floor is constructed with floor joists and nara on the top, and the framing is braced by the occasional piece of bamboo, and the outside is clad in corrugated iron on one side and bamboo on the face. But it's nice to see some of the original features added in over the years still remain. So this is what you will see with a 100-year-old home here in the Philippines. And we must thank the owner for allowing me to once again, sadly I had to come back twice, but to allow me to film here a little bit of his piece of heaven here in the Philippines as I climb back up my mountain of river stones from underneath. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye now.